Now, when we start to set boundaries, things get difficult, right? It's not just anybody that comes inside of my house. That is my home. That is my peace. That is my place. That is my castle. And so those boundaries do have to be set. So that's kind of where I got to the point where I realized that I needed to set boundaries. Now, when we start to set boundaries, things get difficult, right? And this is a point where you're going to be uncomfortable. You're going to have to face decisions that you don't want to face.
And I'll be honest, up front, it was a very, very hurtful. With me and my wife, I try to, always be very transparent and open and to, admit that somebody hurt me that I cared about because I just didn't tell them yes.
Right.
Was very, very harmful. And to the point where, I think it almost leaves you with a broken heart, because you care deeply for these people and you
Absolutely.
just want to be a good person. And, when you're trying to prove the world wrong that, hey, good people don't exist, you take a lot of things to heart. You know what I mean? And that initial, let's say year, 2 years of saying no or, setting those boundaries, creating distance when it needed to be there were tough in the early stages. But once I got over the emotional aspect of it, of being like, oh man, like this sucks. Like I kind of miss my friends. I kind of miss my guys, people that I thought were close to me. Once all that kind of, moved on because those feelings and those pains do move on.
Mm.
For anyone early, if you're early into this process, those things do subside. And then there's this almost sense of relief. Man, like it's kind of nice my phone's not ringing as much. Man, it's nice that I don't have to, get paid and put so much aside because somebody may call or just, say, hey, no, I'm not doing that. Me and my wife we're laying in bed today. We're just chilling today. I don't owe anybody a thing. I don't have to tell you yes. That second win was amazing. To the point where now we ride this to this day, is that I'm very leery of who I do keep around me.